What's up, guys? Today I have Alexis here and we are going to talk about how we got happier. Before this year, I was always a pretty happy-go-lucky type of gal, but you can always change. There's always room for growth, no matter how superior, how up top you think you are. There's always room for improvement. So I took this year, 2018, as a way to improve myself, become a happier person, become a more loving person, more caring, and it really has improved my outlook on life. I feel a lot happier. I don't get sick as often.
When I first came to college, it wasn't good. I definitely had a hard time adjusting. I definitely had a lot, Maddie knows, I was not a very happy person at all. Went through some things personally, and then I took those things as lessons and really changed the way I look at life, and now I'm a much happier person. I've grown a lot as a person.
Obviously, it's different for everyone. Everyone's gone through their own situations, their own trauma, their own events. Everyone has something going on. So we're not saying, oh, well, if you listen to us, you're going to be the happiest person in the world. It's different for everyone. We're not doctors. We're not psychiatrists. We're not psychologists. We're not doctors. We are just two girls that changed some things in their lives and now are a lot happier with the world and ourselves.
It's just what worked for us. It's not a guarantee that they'll work for everyone.
Please don't sue.
Please, I'm broke.
One of the biggest changes I made when I came to college was I started exercising almost every day. It sounds really daunting and heck no kind of thing. Exercise has been proven to release endorphins, improve dopamine. It gives you a natural high. And like a lot of people say, you don't regret going to the gym. It's hard to get there, but once you're there, unless you injure yourself, you never regret a workout, and it makes you feel healthier. It energizes you more. It actually doesn't tire you out as much as you think. It's really more of an energy boost, and it gives you a reason to go home and eat a bunch of ice cream. I highly recommend, if you want to start on this journey of being a more positive and happy person, that you start with maybe doing some light exercising. Really focus on your body and making yourself strong, not just mentally but physically.
I did not start working out. I don't like working out. I just pretty much changed the way I thought about everything that was happening to me. I kept thinking of everything that was going on in my life, and I kept taking it all as bad. And it was rough. I just took it all as bad, and everything was just bad, and why me? Why is this happening to me? But then I changed my way of thinking, and I changed my way of thinking, and I started seeing things as lessons and seeing not everything as, oh, why is this happening, and just saying okay, this happened, I can learn from it and move on. Maddie and I both. We have started reading self-help books.
The best.
The best. Oh, they're so good. I recommend this one. It's called You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero, I think is how you say her last name. It's so good. I love it. It's funny. It gives a lot of self-help tips. It basically is a whole book telling you to love yourself. Love and appreciation for you and for what you are capable of.
Self-help books have definitely been a must on our journey to self-love and thinking of things in a more positive way. My recommendations for self-help books are The Book of Joy by the Dalai Lama and Archbishop Desmond Tutu. They are so cute. It's a really, really, really great book. It just has all these profound quotes. You are reading it and you're kind of okay, I don't get it. And then the very last sentence of a story is oh, that makes sense. That is wow. So I highly recommend that. And if you don't feel like reading these self-help books, look up just quotes that are in them. Because just a quote from a self-help book, I'm like, wow, I'm a new person.
Every week in my planner at the bottom, there's like a notes section, and I write like positive quotes in them just to, I don't know, that helps too. And I also have a dry erase board that I write them on for me to see every day. I bought a salt lamp.
Salt lamps are fantastic.
I didn't believe in the whole like, oh, it takes out negative energy. No. Like this room, I bought one recently, put it in our dorm room, and I've noticed the difference so much. Like it actually does help a lot. So salt lamps.
And a lot of this, people might say like, okay, that's just some hippy dippy type stuff. You have to let yourself accept and be okay with believing in the way that these things work. You're not just gonna get a salt lamp and be like, I'm a positive person now. You can't just go to the gym and run on the treadmill for an hour and then go eat 4,000 calories and be like, why am I not losing weight? It's a give and take kind of thing. You're not just gonna buy a salt lamp and be like, yep, I'm a more positive person now because I bought a salt lamp. You're gonna buy the salt lamp, you're gonna think positive thoughts, and you're gonna use that as a way to think about positive energy radiating into the room. Because if you're thinking about positive energy radiating around you, you're gonna feel happier.
The law of attraction. Maddie told me about the law of attraction when I was at my lowest point, I think, this year. She told me about the law of attraction, and when she first told me about it, I was like everybody, I'm like, oh no, that's not a real thing. Basically what the law of attraction is you put good things out, like you put out good thoughts, and then like that stuff starts like gravitating towards you. And I didn't think that was true until I changed the way I thought about stuff, and now that I rarely think about things negatively now. Like there are days, I'm not saying there's gonna be every single day you're 100% happy, because there are definitely days that
we're still human.
Right, like I still get sad, or I still like think about things and like oh no, like why is this happening kind of thing. But for the most part, like I put out good things, and I've noticed like good things starting to happen to me because I put out like good thoughts about things.
I'm not just sitting here like, oh, everything is great and then everything around me is going to be great.
Right.
You have to work towards not only thinking everything is great, but making everything great for yourself and loving the world around you, and finding the good in people, finding the good in what's going on around you.
Finding the good in everything is what has helped me the most. And it helped me grow as a person. It helped me become a happier person, and
She's thriving. I had never seen her so happy. In the beginning of the year, I was like, yeah, she seems pretty happy. No, I was wrong. She's so happy now. She's glowing, thriving, as we like to say.
My heart. Maddie's always been happy. I've always admired Maddie for how happy she's been. Like I've always wanted to be as happy as Maddie, and I'm finally getting to that point, and it's so cool to see. And it's also cool to have people tell you that they can notice a difference, because she's not the only person that's told me either. Like my mom has told me, there have been a lot of people that told me I am a happier person than the person I was even a few months ago.
We are ever changing beings. No matter what happens, you're always going to change. People around you are always going to change. The world around you is always going to change. Things change, people change. Whether those changes are for the good or the bad, you have to just take it in stride. And that's something that the Book of Joy really talked about, is accepting those changes and being understanding, and even if change is happening, still finding joy in all of the changes. So you need to understand that you're going to be a different person than you were last week. You might be a different person than you were yesterday. That's okay. That's all about change. It's all about growth. And part of the journey to self-love is not only loving yourself, but accepting and loving and building stronger relationships with the people around you, and understanding that they're going to change. Your best friend might change tomorrow. Your boyfriend might change tomorrow. And you either can look at those changes and say, nope, 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 I'm not going to accept it. I'm going to be upset about these changes. Or you can look at these changes and say, okay, everyone changes. I'm a different person than I was a year ago. They're just going through their own changes. And I can be there for them and help them grow into a better person, or I can help them, I can just watch them and let them grow and do their own thing and be okay with that and be supportive of that.
Definitely the hardest part is when you feel like nothing else, like if you feel like it's not going to get better, but if we didn't know like that feeling, like that pain, like you'd never know what being happy was like. So like, because if you didn't feel that, like you wouldn't know what being happy feels like. So you really just, you learn from all those bad feelings. You really do.
I remember when I told you this, and literally right after I told, like this was when she was sad, Alexis. Literally after I told you this, you're like, why me? The student becomes the teacher.
I know. Yeah, Maddie helped me a lot when I was struggling.
Stop it.
She really did. And I'm very thankful that I had her here because she was able to help me change my thinking a lot. So thank you, Maddie, for helping
Well,
me.
I'm glad I could help, of course. Aw, so cute.
Look at us. We're so like smiley.
Another tip, if you're feeling sad, go find someone and hug them for 6 seconds. We hug for 6 seconds every day now.
Every day. We try to hug Riley, but she doesn't like it. So getting a part of your day that is just for you and appreciating things that you like to do, because then you're focusing on yourself. It doesn't matter what everyone else thinks of you. If you're happy and if the people around you are happy with what you're doing, then you know what? Like, it doesn't matter what other people think.
My favorite Dr. Seuss quote is, do what you love and love what you do, because those who mind don't matter and those who matter don't mind. I think that's about it. Any other tips or tricks?
I don't think so.
We're going to send you guys off with a positive thought.
Okay, this is from the book that I recommended to all of you. It says, love yourself, be grateful for all you are and all that you're becoming. So just keep on remembering that you should love yourself and remember that you have room to grow and you are going to become something great. So we all have such a big purpose in this world, so keep remembering that you're going to become something great. Even if right now you don't feel that way, you will. So just love the person you are now and love the person that you're going to become too.
Yay! Bye!
Yeah!